Guys, good morning, Deluded Guna. Now, you've seen Arsene Wenger, I think he was speaking on Bein Sport, I can't even say that, man. Yeah, he was speaking on that. He said it will take 70 million to replace Alexis. You guys know if it was up to me, we would have known a decision in July. If he's differing or if he's not giving a clear signal, no matter how good Alexis is, well, I don't really like him now, but no matter how good he is, you need to decide. You need to, because you need to know players that want to be here, who is going to be here, and who is 100% committed. For all the talk of Alexis being a great professional for a year, blah, 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 it could all change with a blink of an eye. So it should have, a decision should have been made. But he said it's going to take 60, 70 million to replace, 70 million to replace. He said, by keeping Alexis, you forego 60 or 70 million, and you have to replace him next year. Now, you've heard him also say we're going to go back for Lamar. Now, Lamar, I mean, if he has a great season like he did, which I want him to, because I quite like him as a footballer, and I want him to, I think he could surprise a few with his potential. Nobody quite knows his ceiling yet. If it goes the way he did and he has a similar season or better with the World Cup next year, with all the other big teams going to be around, we're out of that. That's not going to be 70 million. That would have been 60, 70 if he just moved early and confirmed it in the window rather than penny pinch and mess around. Not just you, collectively, whether it's Dick Law, whoever, we're incompetent when it comes to the negotiations all over the gaff and all around the table. So yeah. You've got to be aggressive for these. This is what I always say about Arsenal. How can I be confident about replacing these players if you're not going to be aggressive? You need to be aggressive. You can't be like, oh, this and that. Look how we're caring about Monaco selling several players. And they sold several players after. Who cares about Monaco? Credit to their young players. Credit to what they're doing. But the game ain't based on sympathy. Gobos, we need to worry about our team. Like, it doesn't matter. These are the sort of players. I really hope, if the slimmest of chances that we can get Lamar, that you've confirmed this deal now. Typically, this is what happens. You typically see mid-season or now deals for next summer are going to be confirmed. Look at Liverpool. I'm pretty sure they activated Cater's, correct me if I'm wrong, his release clause that comes into effect next year. Confirmed it. Would they like to have him now, which I've spoken about? Of course. But it's confirmed. They covered their edges. If he has a good season and other teams want to sniff, they can sniff. But he's already a Liverpool player, and unless they offer some mad fee, I can't see Liverpool selling a player that hasn't kicked a ball for them. You see the sort of things. I love Thomas Lamar. I've told you guys, I've watched them for the last 18 or so months. Him and Bernardo Silva. Well, Bernardo Silva more because 2015 when I first became aware of him, really, or just before that. I really want these players. I believe Lamar could surprise a few. I would take Lamar. I don't quite think it's an Alexis replacement because look at the application and output 9 times out of 10 Alexis is going to give you. Lamar doesn't really give you that as good as a player as he is. But you need to be aggressive and get these ones over the line. Like, you need to get these ones over the line. The man has seen our training facilities. The man wanted to come here. And then you let him, then you differed, and then you saw interesting proposals from Liverpool. We don't know the chronological timeline, but there was a Liverpool offer, and he was mulling between both, allegedly. Can you forgive him? There's Champions League, there's Klopp, there's magical nights in the Champions League at Anfield. There's obviously us, French connection, has rubbed his real. Wenger, still a Paul, as past it as he is. The club, as past it as it is, still a big selling point. Trying to get into the Champions League, etc. Nice football. I don't need to go into it. He wanted to move. Like, these things should have been confirmed. Now, on the face of it, I don't know how we're going to afford these players because 1 minute we've got money, 1 minute we don't. But either way, we've got to confirm it. And before I even finished, he even spoke about Ousmane Dembele, how he likes him, how last year he went from 15 million to how many, 30. And he spoke about how players, off topic, he spoke about players factor in wages due to inflation and things like that. And he said no matter how good a player or how good a coach, you can't make a player go from 15 to 30. And it's changed from the actual value to have you got the money. Now, Wenger, how much then? I like you, Wenger. I mean, you clearly are the oracle of football. If you want to be the oracle, the beacon, the freedom fighter, the justice warrior, you need to move on because I don't condone it, but this is football society now. It's not value. It's future potential and things like that. Adapt or die. It's that simple. The club is dying because we're not adapting. Why are we moaning? It's nothing to do with us. It's not. We haven't got money to do them levels things, and if we did, so what? And well, in fact, well, we can if you think about it, but it wouldn't be prudent really. But yeah, it's nothing to do with us. Why are we talking about things that we're not in the conversation for? This is the market now. Do I agree? No. Is Dembele worth 130? No. Did he ask to pay that? No. He just wanted to play for Barcelona. It's not his fault. This is the market. Adapt or die. We're not trying to adapt. We can sit here moaning and blaming FFP, who after campaigning for so long, you now want it scrapped because it can't be implemented, rather than You really rather than do a thing where, okay, we'll sit down, we'll let these teams do their thing because FFP is ruining us. Let's stack our money. Let's actually invest when we come out of it. Like you've seen, we've had money several times. I don't believe we don't have money now that I think about it. Because where's the money from when we only signed check? Where is the peas, man? Like, where is the funds? Like, I feel like a robber going in someone's house and asking where's the peas there. But where is the money? Like, you need to put your money where your mouth is. There's no point saying we tried and we did this and we. I know our club, man. Really and truly, come on, guys. Do you really think we're bidding with these mad fees, really, man? I know we're bidding fees, knowing, hoping we get rejected, or just bidding on serious things. Let's not forget we could have had Suarez if this club didn't make a hash of it. You need to get these deals over the line. Like I said, it's not Dembele's fault. Like, he didn't ask for that. He did not. This is the market now. You see that you want a player and you believe he's truly levels and he can be worth more potentially playing wise and improve, you have to slightly overpay. Look at Paul Pogba. People are saying, oh, Neymar's fee, all these fees make Pogba's look cheap. And yeah, you could say that because he kept it in, he didn't go into triple figures. Well, in fact, it did technically, and it looks cheap. And Pogba, the way I want him to be, he will make that fee look cheap to a degree. But would I necessarily call that fee cheap? No, it's still an expensive fee. Is he worth that? No. But United identified he is a good player. He has scope to be better. The right coach will get things out of him. He's got all of these things. He's a player that can be someone. He's a player that's already good and can be someone that's better. So they slightly overpaid. And not just to hype and praise United. The same goes for City. The same goes for everybody else. The same would have went for Lamar. Lamar has scope to be better. Is he worth 70 million? Like Pogba? No. Like, no, he's not worth that. He's a good player with potential to be great and surprise a few. You have to overpay for these players. And I'm not even talking about Pogba's marketing and all that nonsense. Just purely football. You have to pay these fees now. This is what it is. If you want these players that make a difference, you need to pay these fees. And if you don't, what do I always say? Scouts do your job, which we're not doing. We have double the scouts, 4 times as many scouts not 4 times, double as many scouts 4 years ago as we did. We're finding worse players. How does that work? How do you have more scouts and find worse players? Does that show that it's about quality of scout, not quantity, like in all walks of life, or what? Guys, the Ludic, I'm signing out. Thank you very much for watching. As always, yeah, man, I'm out.